Mix Music, and it's time to hand it back to my session guest today, Curtis Harding at Maida Vale Studios. Are you there, sir?
I am.
Oh, fantastic. So, Curtis, you know how this works, so that I don't have to cut in and, awkwardly interrupt you when you're in the middle of playing. I'm going to hand things over to you now. I'm absolutely delighted to have you playing live for us. So anything you want to tell us about these tracks before we get into it?
Yeah, the first two are off of the new album, Departures and Arrivals, Adventures of Captain Kirk, and then the last one is off of the previous album, If Words Were Flowers. So, yeah, there's some vibe tracks that hopefully you guys dig.
Both wonderful albums. We're so grateful to have you here. Over to you, Curtis Harding and band.
Thank you. The song's called There She Goes. You guys ready?
They'll prick you when they're torn, but it's hard to deny the beauty of passerby. There she goes, yeah, there she goes. And in the sunshine, it's where she grows. And when she's happy, everybody knows. A beacon of love in a crowded space, petals of strength, human grace. There she goes, yeah, there she goes. Just take a look around. The flowers grow from the ground. It seems so hard to deny the perfect rose pass her by. There she goes, yeah, there she goes. And in the sunshine, it's where she grows. And she's happy, everybody knows. A beacon of love in a crowded space, petals of strength, moving with grace. There she goes, yeah, there she goes. She's happy, everybody knows. A beacon of love in a crowded space, petals of strength, women with grace. There she goes, yeah, there she goes. Right. This next one is called The Power. Yeah. Trouble don't last like it used to, and my joy comes faster. Rain don't feel like it used to, the sunlight feels better. Why? 'Cause yeah.
All right, the next one is called I Won't Let You Down.
Everything is fine, even here lately. There's an old friend standing around when you need me. I won't let you down. No, I won't. Stranger, the path they laid may lead to danger. You know why? There's an old friend just hanging around. When you need him, let me down. No, I won't. I'm here for you. Let you down. Whatever you do, I won't. You're going through. Let you down. No, I'm here for you. Yeah.
Yes, the incredible Curtis Harding. Thank you so much, Curtis and band. Absolutely amazing. Love that session. Thank you for making time to do it for us.
Thank you for having us. It's been a pleasure.
Anytime. You've got an open invitation to come back. I know you're very busy off on that European tour with that British leg next month, of course. But the door is always open to you, Curtis. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Laverne.
And good luck with your continuing travels, the continuing adventures of Captain Kurt. Lots of love.
Off to the stars.
The brilliant Curtis Harding on BBC Six Music. Right, you are with Lauren Laverne on Six, and I'm delighted to say that I'm in conversation with my session guest today, Curtis Harding. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, doing great. How are you?
So good, all the better for hearing your voice. You're at Maida Vale Studios getting ready to play live for us. Thank you for making the trip. How's life at the minute? I know that you're in the UK ahead of your European tour, which is about to start.
Yes, ma'am. It's good. You know, we've been grinding for the past couple of days. Travel has been kind of brutal, but we're in good spirits because we're able to play music and share with you guys.
Oh, well, listen, we're delighted to have you. And obviously, you know, that those kind of travels and being on tour is perfect for this album. Departures and Arrivals, Adventures of Captain Kurt. Tell me a little bit about the story behind it. Who is Captain Kurt and what's the story behind this record?
Well, I'm Captain Kirk, and metaphorically, like you said, it just kind of depicts the attitude and the imagery of just like being away from home and just feeling like you need to get back to yourself, and just being out on the road just kind of builds that atmosphere. So it just works hand in hand with the title of the record. It's
interesting that, isn't it? Because that's an idea that anyone can identify with. You don't have to be an artist who's touring to feel like that.
No, you don't. And that's what I wanted people to gather from the record. It's just like, you're not alone. So, yeah.
So you grew up in quite a musical household, Curtis. Your mum was a singer, I think. Where did she sing?
She sang all over. So we traveled across the U.S. So this is not new to me, just traveling, you know. So, yeah, as a child, she would put us in a van and we would go to different areas of the inner city and sing in churches and sing to homeless people. So it was, it was a very eclectic upbringing. So
that was, you said we, so you started pretty young singing with your mum, did you?
My mother, my sisters, yeah, it was an experience.
And when did you start writing? What point did that come in?
I started working on my own stuff when I was a teenager, around 16, and then started getting really serious about it in my later 20s.
And what was the point that, was there a kind of like an artist who unlocked it for you that you thought, actually, I'm going to start doing this myself now? Was there like a gateway drugs, but for music? Do you know what I mean? Where you step through from being someone who sings to someone, I make this, I write these songs now.
Yeah, so I started just hanging out in the scene and getting connected with the Dungeon family in Atlanta, and started hanging out with CeeLo Green. I started going to the studio with him.
That'd do it.
Yeah, exactly. And just seeing how they operated and how they worked. I got a job doing promotions for LaFace Records there, street promotions, and then was getting invited to more and more studios, and then ultimately CeeLo invited me on the road to sing backup for him.
And does that kind of approach watching, it's interesting that you started out working at a label and seeing the structure of the music industry, because that's the bit that most artists, when they start out, they don't know about, right? They don't know how promo works. They don't know, what people do at a record label, what the different jobs are.
Right.
But you had a bit of a head start there. Does that inform how you make records, how you work still today?
Yeah, you start to understand exactly, because it's a lot of moving parts, how things work and what not to do ultimately. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you can't do it independently, because there's a lot of artists that are actually doing very well these days with social media, but back then there was no social media. So the only way you could go was a major
There's you on the street handing out flyers.
Right, exactly. So it was a different game back then, but there's all kind of ways. But yes, I'm able to kind of understand like how it works on both ends now.
And so how does that feed into this album? I mean, when you approached making this record, what did you want to explore and how did you work?
I worked with just making sure that I had the songs together before I went inside the studio, because you don't want to be right inside the studio because the studio costs money.
Too expensive, yeah.
Exactly. So that's another aspect of understanding the business, is kind of having everything kind of mapped out. That's not to say that you don't change things during the recording process, but for the most part, I like to have everything kind of, mapped out and together. Working with Adrian Concetta at his studio, the Electric Deluxe, he was there. Some of the guys that playing on the record, Josh Uso, my drummer Michael Villers, Sean Thompson, they're on the album. So I just brought in a bunch of guys that I know that I vibe with, and we got together and started recording these songs.
Fantastic. So the band that you've got with you today, some of them appear on the record too?
Yep, for
Brilliant.
sure.
Oh, well, listen, we're really looking forward to the session. Before we let you go and get ready for that, Curtis, I know you've agreed to choose the beauty spot for us today. Tell us a little bit about the track that you've chosen.
Well, this song is about traveling. You know what I mean? It kind of worked with the theme of the album about departures and arrivals, and it's about just like going different places and seeing some things. So it's my man Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions.
I mean, I love the Impressions, and it's one of those things, not everybody knows that he started out with the band.
Yeah, exactly.
How did this track come into your life?
Oh, I heard it. I think I heard it on a soundtrack like years ago on the Dead President soundtrack. On a movie or film, and ever since then it's just been like one of my go-tos when I'm traveling. It's just a vibe.
Well, listen, Curtis, we can't wait to get on the bus with you at 12 o'clock. We're going to be there 15 minutes time. But for now, we're going to play this beauty spot out. Thank you so much, Curtis Harding.
Oh, also, we're playing Shepherd's Bush Empire November 12th. So I want to say that before we got offline.
Oh, November 12th.
Yeah, so you guys come out and check us out. It's gonna be a vibe.
We're going to be there. But for now, we'll join you for live music at 12 o'clock on 6 Music. Curtis Harding, thank you so much.
All right, peace. Thank you.